Hello lovelies, welcome back to the channel, and welcome if it's your first time. Thank you so much to all of you for dropping by to watch my video today. I think this is going to be the hour-long type one, the one that I normally do, but anyway, so I need to just explain what the video is about. I am once again participating in a challenge which is hosted by Lydia at Raindroplila. If you don't know Lydia and her channel or her Instagram, I will put her links below for you. She is calling this challenge Spring Inspiration 2026. So if you're going to join in, you don't need to be invited. Anybody can join in, and you can hashtag your completed prompts. So you hashtag them with what you see up on the screen, and yeah, so I saw her prompt the other day. She put up a post with all the prompt lists and her collaborators, and I thought, oh, I'd love to join in again. I did last time and I had a lot of fun, so that's what I'm doing. And this time the big difference is I've actually got some of Lydia's papers. I went along to her Etsy shop and I purchased 3 of her kits, and I've had most of them printed off. I think there was 2 pages from one kit, which was her Polaroids, spring flower Polaroids. I only printed 1 sheet off. I wasn't sure if I'd use them all in the journal, and I thought if I need them in future I can just print the others off. And then I went along to her Ko-fi shop, and I thought I should have gone here first. She's got for the challenge, she has got freebies, and I did download those, but I'm not sure actually. I might have printed 1 or 2 sheets off from the freebies. I didn't take the whole lot of freebies because I had already bought the kits, and I was counting up the amount of pages for printing because I'm outsourcing my printing at the moment, and I thought, oh goodness, you know, like I've just bought these kits, so I want to use all of them as much as possible, which I have, bar 2 pages, and I thought, oh no, I need to you know, get a grip and not print off every single page. I did print off her prompt list, but as you can see, it got chopped off. It's all good. All the other pages printed off beautifully. Lydia, you have just, I'll show you, I'll give you a glimpse at all the pages I have sorted through. So these are just beautiful. I love this. It's very sort of it looks like it's part of a painting. It's beautiful. And then a document with a flower on. I love that. Another document with birds. You've got to have birds in a spring journal. And then she's done some background pages. Now, I didn't even think when I went to get my pages printed that I could have done back to back, and then that would have dealt with all the white backs. So I'm going to have to do something about those between now and the next video. So yeah, I could have used that as a back page, and this one, it's same sort of page but different colour. And then There's this one, it's upside down. Oh no, it wasn't. Anyway, doesn't matter. And then another background page, like a backing. I would use these on the backs of tags if I had a thought, which is what I'll probably do now that I've got them separate. I should have backed my other pages with some of these. So anyway, it is what it is, people. Just, you know, this is me we're talking about. Just go in, like, you know, and do stuff without thinking about it first. So I do like these. I like the little bits of print, you know, the very faded print that's on them. They have a bit of character, I think. So Lydia, they're wonderful. And then I printed off just a little bit of, well, not really a little bit, some ephemera. I wish I had printed off more, so that I would have got more like of Lydia's images, but never mind, I didn't. That is the only page out of this kit. This kit's only 3 or 4 pages long, and it's all Polaroids. So this is the one I got. And then I've got lots of tags. Her tags are just gorgeous. Look at these. Aren't they gorgeous? And I love this. And then this one I wanted specifically for this image for a pocket, but they can all be pockets or tucks. And this is the center of a lace tablecloth that I had. This is another lace tablecloth that I I didn't hand dye it. My sister-in-law Pam, she hand dyed this a long time ago, and I ended up with a lot of her bits and pieces when she stopped sewing, and I've still got this tablecloth. And this is one of my doilies. So I have to edit them because you can see the scanner bed just on the edges of each one. Yeah, so I've got her pages. Now, the first part of the first prompt is inspiration. So when I saw Lydia's post, I thought I'll have to go along to her shop and see what she's got. Well, I had a look through many of her kits to try and pick out which ones I thought would suit spring. And I found 2 that had spring in the titles, and then the other one doesn't. I can't remember what names they are. I will put them down below with the links to in her shop. That, I mean, just looking through her shop was inspiration enough. But around my little craft room, I've got, well, first of all, when I first walked in here, I saw this stack of journal cards that I made in the last video, and they were just sitting on my desk. And the first thing I saw was these 2. So, you know, inspiration is laying around everywhere. I've got lace that is out. It's not stuck in a drawer. Not all of it is stuck in a drawer. And that's inspiring to me. One of my flowers in my garden at the moment, we're in autumn here in Australia, but one of my flowers is blooming beautifully at the moment. It's a pink geranium, so I might see if I can press it, and depending on how long this journal takes for me to put together, I may be able to use it. So that's inspiration to me. And what else have I got? I've got wallpaper that's in sight, you know, like I can see it as soon as I'm looking at it. It's got flowers on it. I came across this the other day, which is a very vintage cover to a writing pad, and I just love this. This will probably go in the journal. Is it going to be too big? Oh, I'll only have to cut a little bit off, but not much. So that will probably be a fold out page, because the back is lovely. It's got a bit of aging on the back, very, very faint, but it's lovely. So I might just use it as a flip out. You know, so I see things all the time, and I'm constantly inspired by different things that I see. So apart from those pages, I have got a selection of other paper here. I've got a music sheet, which is beautifully aged. I've got some retro typing paper. I've got some antique Italian book page, and there's another one. And I came across this when I was looking for a different music sheet, and I like this because it's A Walk in the Wood, My Little Red Rose, When the World is a Garden Again, Any Place is Heaven if You Are Near Me. Oh, how sweet. And I've got some dictionary pages here. I had a look through my coffee table book pages that I've pulled out of a coffee table book. I've got that one that says flowers with a lot of writing space on that side, and then depending on how small I cut it, lots of writing space on this side with some pretty flowers. And then there's this one of some gorgeous daisies, and this one's got some botanical on the back and a lovely flower garden there. I've only got 2 of these collage sheets that I've done. I need to take photos before I fold them and put them in, but because I think these might have got lost on the other USB. So I've got that one. It's my own collage page. I will have to back them because they're a bit, you know, glue stained. Or I can print them off. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'll probably just back them with some thin paper. And I've got this one, which is very spring. So they'll both fit in. And they're my own collage pages. So I'll take photos of those. I also remembered that I had this is A3 paper, so I'm going to have to cut it down. This has got roses on it. I don't know if I can show you. So I've got some in blue and purple, or very, very light mauve, lilac, whatever colour, whatever you want to call it. So I may use those. That is printed on both sides, so that's really cool. And I have also got, for the art and craft fair that I've been wanting to do, I still haven't heard, I've been tea dyeing paper for journal, like little notebook type journals that I'm putting together. And I did try my hand at tea staining some with the plastic lace tablecloth and doily pieces. So I wasn't hugely successful, but some of them did sort of come up with a pattern, so I thought, well, they'll pass. That one's got a bit of a pattern, and that one's a different pattern again. So I thought, well, you know, they're not perfect, but I can put them in the journal and that'll be fine. I might also use some of these to back some of the other pages. What else have I got? That's it. That's it. Right. I might put in some plain tea-dyed paper. I don't know. Probably will. I don't know. You know me. I put lots and lots of pages in my journals and they always end up go to mouth, and yeah. The next thing on her list was, where's the list? So day one was gather inspiration, which I did. Or I didn't gather it, I just had a look around. And day two is choose a journal cover. And day three is choose papers. Well, I've already shown you the papers. Okay, so now choose a journal cover. Right, so my journal is going to be made out of a packaging bag, which has got bubble wrap stuck to the inside. I love these because they are crinkly. You can hear the crunch of the plastic bubble wrap, and I just love that. So I've made these before a few times, and this is a little bit too tall, so I'm going to actually cut it down. And it's also too thick because it just, yeah. So I'm actually going to cut off the sides because they're really sort of stiff, and I will cut it through at this end, and then I'm going to measure it against Lydia's papers, and it's just to sort of see how much to cut off. I would really like her papers to be the, well, they're A, when I fold, because it's A4, so when I fold them they'll be A5. So I'd prefer this to be more A5, maybe not quite as short, sorry, as tall. Can't speak. Not quite as tall, maybe. No, that still doesn't sound right. All the printing is done on A4, so when I fold them, they're A5. The cover, the actual journal cover, might be a little bit taller than Lydia's pages. Might be a little bit taller than A5. I'll see, because I'm going to do an Amity Bloom sort of inspired. I don't know if it's exactly how she does it. I've tried this before and I've never done her course, so I don't know. I've only seen her journals. They're beautiful and she's a very inspirational lady, which is why I did try making a journal inspired by Amity Bloom some time back. And I thought I'd do that again, and I'm going to, and I was watching this morning, I was watching 507 Willow House journals, and Leslie is doing the same. Sorry, Leslie. But when I saw what she was up to, I thought, you know what? I have got the perfect thing to do that with, and finally I get to use them. This has to be trimmed down for the cover. So that's my 3 prompts. I'm going to dash off and trim everything where it needs to be trimmed, and I'll be back to start putting the cover together at least. It may not be embellished properly, but I'm going to at least put the cover together. Not all the pages, I'll do that off camera. Just the cover, okay? All right, back soon. Okay, I'm back. I had minor casualty, not watching what I'm gluing. Anyway, I'll fix that. I've trimmed everything, and I've pre-planned some stuff so that it hopefully doesn't take me quite so long to do. We want to get all this done within the next 25 minutes if I can. All right, so I did have a look for some acetate, and the acetate I've got is just a little bit shy of the sides, so I was really annoyed about that. So I'm going to have to see if I can get some wider acetate or something to put there. Yeah, I was going to cover up the whole back, but I'm only going to cover where I put the transparency film or whatever goes there, because that's so pretty and it can be written on. So and that'll save me a little bit of process. So that is actually going. I'll show you what's happening. I've cut the bag down and in half. So it's not a huge amount shorter than what it was. But that is going to hinge onto there, like so, with a little bit of space at the top and bottom. And then over the top I'm going to have another piece hinged, which will be this piece. I cut one of my collage pages that I showed you before down, and I just need to trim it up. I forgot to trim it before I came back on camera. So anyway, I'll quickly trim that up and ink around it. So that's the only part of the this process that I didn't do. And then on the inside, this will flip out. It'll have a hinge on it and it'll flip out. And then on this side, I'm going to put a flip. So on here will be this will be a flip. Needs to be straightened because it's very crooked. And that's going to go there like so. And then that is going on there. I'll put some book page and stuff underneath, which will show just a little bit at the top, more so than anywhere. I am going to put some lace on the bottom. I've already pulled some lace and stuff out. And then on this side, this piece is going, which will go on the inside there, with some washi tape, which I've got here. See, I've hunted everything out, so hopefully we can save some time. So that's going to go on there, and that'll be a flip out. So that'll flip that way, and that'll be covered, and that'll flip that way. I've already backed it. And then I've just got to cover this and then hinge this lot together. And then if I am quick enough, I'm going to cover the outside of this, at least cover the outside of this, so that I can put this together, all together. All right, so I need this section here. I don't need that right this minute. And I'm going to do this piece first, I think, because it's smaller. You know what? It would be just as easy just to cover it in one piece of paper. And I have one right here. Make sure there's no killing and stuff happening. This is from a history type book on England, and it goes to way back, so there's bound to be some violent stuff happening on that. All right, so I'm just going to I'm going to tear it. Don't know why. Sorry, I did say that I have to trim it. So this side's cool. This side is crooked. Oh, my cutting is shocking. It's still crooked. I'd tear it with the ruler, but I think it'd be too hard to do it with the cardstock. Right. Alright, so this is straight. And this side is straight. And because I've got one rounded corner, I'm going to round off the other corners when I have done the other side. That still looks crooked to me, but I can keep going and going and going, and it's just not going to happen. All right, so I'm going to pop that on there like so, and I am going to use this glue. Oh, come on. I just need to oh no. else it's not going to. Right. Alright, so that's that. Now this side. I actually want to put I might just put two-tone. That's all right, isn't it? Yeah, why not? I'm doing it. Now it's dry. I had my shopping delivered while I was off camera just before. I've been hanging out for it because I ordered Easter rabbit, chocolate Easter rabbits for my kids. So I know they're both adults, grown up and all that. I don't have grandchildren, got no little children in my family, and I've always bought them a chocolate rabbit ever since I can remember. And so I got them a chocolate rabbit for Easter, but I also ordered Easter eggs, little ones, and I ordered no, you don't know. I ordered aero bars. I don't know if overseas anywhere you get aero bars, but here we get aero bars, which is a chocolate bar, and I love the peppermint ones. It's pretty much, apart from a peppermint crisp every now and then, it's pretty much the only way I like eating peppermint. And I was hanging out for my little Easter eggs. Well, when they came, it turns out that they're Easter rabbits, about twice the size of the little eggs. And I was so excited. I thought, oh my God, I've got little Easter bunnies. I know I'm a big kid at heart, you know, can't help myself. And I know it's not Easter Sunday, but I had to open them and have an Easter rabbit. But my kids are not getting their Easter rabbits until Sunday. I'm seeing my son tomorrow night. He's not having it. I'm not giving it to them. They can wait until Easter Sunday. So that part's done. All right, now this part has to be trimmed. Okay, I'm going to trim it. So I'm pretty sure I can do this. Now, I'll cover it and then I'll ink it. Alright, so on here I think I'm going to put some of Lydia's beautiful paper. Where's the one I want? Alright. But I do need to unjam this. I'm hoping that's going to stay stuck and not come up anywhere. Right. Okay, now that needs to be trimmed. I can see it lifting. I don't have any Fabri-Tac at the moment, that's why I'm having so much issues. Alright, now I'm going to ink it. I'm not too worried about this edge because it's going to have lace over it. So, alright, so I want to it still feels damp, so hopefully it will no, it's I have to cut it. I'm not very good at cutting corners. Oh, see what I mean? I'm not very good at it. Luckily, I only have to do two. All right, that'll do. This, I haven't been too well today, on and off. I've had a bit of trouble breathing, so this has taken me ages to do. Something that like this shouldn't take this long. It's taking me a very long time. So I'm just going to ink up these sides a little bit. Sorry, it's just easier if I rest it on my knee. Okay. Now, I can get rid of that. And I was going to clean the top of this, but I forgot to do that. So we're just going to have to struggle along. Or I might have to. I don't know, it depends. So now, this will go to the journal. So this is going to go here. And I'm going to attach it with some washi tape. Where's my glue book? So how much do I need? I could attach it with lace, but I think it'll be quite pretty with this washi. So I'm just going to measure it out to about there, I think. And this is not great washi, so I'm going to put some glue on it. Like so. Try and do it straight, but you know, I don't do many things straight at all. And I think what I'll do is make sure that I've got it the right way round. And leave a gap. And I'm going to cut another piece because I want to make sure that it's going to stay. Oh, great. I always leave a piece of paper at the end so that I can find the end easily, because this washi is so hard. If it takes me ages, I'll cut it out. While I was waiting for the flick to dry, I went and ran an errand. I had to go to the supermarket to get a couple of things, and I only needed a couple of things. I needed toilet paper and bread, which they didn't have any of my bread that I like. I like sourdough, and they didn't have any around the corner at the supermarket local to me. So I had to make do with some bread rolls that aren't sourdough. I don't need a huge amount of bread in a 2-week period, so that's okay. But you know, it Oh, I might have done that a little bit too tight, I think. Oh. There we go. All right, so that's done. Now this side, on this side, I'm putting this, and I'm doing the same thing with washi, and I think I'll do a different washi on this side and the same one on the inside. So this one here is a pretty spring-ish one. And I need that much. And let me see, can I get this off? I won't tell you how long it took me to take the washi off the paper. It's shameful. Okay, so this is going on here. But I'm not wrapping this one around the edge. I'm actually gluing it to the back of the cover thingy. I have to cut some of that off. I think I'll use a different washi, one that's much easier to peel off. This one will do. And see if I can find a dry spot. I like to glue the washi because, you know, like I can't bear to think that, you know, somewhere down the track it's going to start peeling up. I mean, even good quality washi is not foolproof. You know? Well, I don't think it is anyway. Alright. So this, I don't know if I'm off screen, but this is going on the back of that card, that tag. Like that. Okay, so now to deal with my little error from earlier, I have this little flower thingy here, this tiny little piece of lace. I thought I'd just put that there. Make sure I get it around the right way. No, this is the wrong side. Okay, I'll fuss around with the glue again. Okay. Okay, so that little mistake is now fixed. So, and on the inside here, I thought I'd put a pocket because I've got journaling space on either side. So I thought I'd put a pocket. And I have one here that I made ages ago with washi flowers and my wallpaper. And it could be a double pocket. I just realised, guys, we've nearly finished the video and I haven't even asked how yous have all been. And who else watching this video has heard about this challenge, and are you going to do it? Do you have time to do this challenge? Comment below and let me know if you are. And I will keep an eye out in the hashtags for you. Okay, so that is now, well, when it's dry, it'll be ready to go. That just feels a bit sticky, so I'm going to give it a wipe. Does that feel better? Okay, so here we are. So that goes like that, and that'll be on the that way on the front. I'm going to put a ruffle up here. I don't know if I've got any that are that wide. That long, I should say. Let me just have a look. I have my ruffle tin. And I have lots of ruffles in here. A lot of them are probably too wide, but we'll see. I like the look of this one. Yeah, it's too wide. It covers up her face. I did them all a bit too wide because I actually did them mainly for page edges. Oh, that's not too bad. Is that the wrong colour? This is more of an orangey colour. Oh, I don't know. No, they're all too big, too wide and too long. Yeah, well, I have some other lace here. Some other trims. Put that there. I just want to cover the top of the tag up, see? And I also have some of this. What about if I use both? No, that doesn't go, does it? Just leave that while it dries, and I've got some other I'll put that on when I put it on the on this bit. Now, where do I want it? I think I might want to go around the edges. Like that. With some fabric, and I have got some fabric here attached, so I'll just have to cut it off. I'll cut the length to there. There. Oh. I have a hernia, guys, and it's pushing up in my diaphragm, and it's making it very difficult for me to breathe. I should tear it. I wonder if it'll tear nicely. It should. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to put that there. I can always put lace over it later. Oh, come on. I can't lay it on its side, guys, because that's why it got all blocked before. Okay, now I'll put it down. So it's covered up her hand a little bit, but never mind. All right, and then on this side, oh look, I'll put it too far over. Right, now this is going to the back. try and get rid of some stuff out of my way. All right, so this is going to the back, about like that. I'll trim the bottom up, and I will put lace. I just haven't gone that far. I haven't really looked that far for lace and stuff. Like for that, I only pulled a little bit of lace out, and so when that's dry, I will trim. Actually, the lace that I attach this to the cover probably would work. All right, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to the cover, but I'm not going to do it. This video is hugely long. I'm not doing it on the video. Okay, I have got a few solutions here for the cover. I don't know what's going to happen. I've glued the paper on. I'll show you that. So the paper is glued on and the inside is done. So all I need to do now is decide whether I'm happy with the outside. I'll fold it in half now that it's dry. And I'm probably going to put some trim down the side. I'll need to because I've actually forgot to cut that piece off, but that's okay. And that goes on over the top. Now how that goes on is, where's my lace? I had it here. Where is it? Just let me find my lace. Here it is. So I've got this really pretty vintage lace. This is all I've got left. This will get put on like that. And it will come around to the other side. Pardon me, I'm just going to be awkward for a minute. Right, so that'll glue there, and then this side will glue to the front cover like that. All right, but I'm not sure that I actually like, this is just, I think even with an image, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I did think that perhaps I will put I've got this doily, which is like a placemat size. I could put that on there, but it looks rather plain. So I'm not liking that. And I've also got these tablecloths which are hand dyed. Not that side, not that bit there, obviously. Oh, it's other dyes have got caught on there. I've had these for years. I used to make jackets out of them, and skirts and dresses. So I mean, I can always put something on there. I could put that with you know, another piece of doily or something like that. I don't know, I'm not sure. And then that will go over the top. That doesn't look too bad. Or I have got this is the same type of tablecloth, but it's a different colour. And I don't have a wide enough piece to go all the way around the front and back in one piece. So at least I don't think I have. So that will go something like, oh, I might have. Yeah, I have. So that will go on there. I love this one. This colour is lovely. That will go on there. And then that will sit over the top. Or the other thing would be to collage on here a little bit with some vintage and antique book pages and stuff, and then choose an image that will cover at least half the page, that I can do a layered type effect with, you know, packaging and what have you. And that will go over the top of it. So that'll open up like so. And I would like to put a nice image on the actual, this cover page. I would like to put a nice image so that it can be seen through here, of course. And then you open it, and that's the actual cover, and then go into the first signature. So that is my dilemma now. I'm not sure, I'm not going to do it tonight. I need to go and rest now. The next video that goes up will be probably Tuesday, just after Easter. I don't think I'll schedule it for Easter Monday. And it's only going to be a short video. It will be very short. It'll be some news. Yeah, some stuff that I've been trying to get up and running, and anyway, I'll talk about it later on the video. Yeah, so it'll be a short one. I hope you guys liked my little Amity Bloom inspired, I don't know what you call it, a journal topper. I'm not sure what you call these things. And good luck with whatever you're making. I hope that whatever you make, it turns out with less dramas than what mine has. And I'm sure everything everyone makes will be beautiful. And yeah, so if you're doing the challenge, have lots of fun. That's why we craft. We craft to have fun and to just be in our own chill space. And yeah, so bye everyone. Peaceful blessings to you all.